Hey, welcome to your first workout for the 6-week challenge. So this is one of your 2 extras that you get a week. They'll pretty much always come in a video unless we're going somewhere. Sometimes, like I think we'll go to the Paps maybe in a few weeks when the weather's good. So this one is an arm workout. It's basically for toning, unless you are a little further along in your fitness journey, and then it's more like accessories. So Taylor and Sarah, this will be an accessory workout for you and you'll do it a whole lot heavier. For everybody else, we're going to do this really light, so 1 kilo or 2 kilos, no more. And it's just quite repetitive and you need to really think about your form, okay? Okay, so it's a dumbbell workout. It's pretty basic, but it's really important to concentrate on your form. So for you ladies starting back on your fitness journey or are pretty new to it, most of the time when you're standing, you really need to focus on having your core switched on. Think about standing up from your posterior chain. So I don't want anyone to do these sitting. It's kind of a 2-for-1 deal. We're working our arms, but also working on our posture. So plant your feet about hip width apart, and then you're going to keep them there. Tighten your legs, tighten your glutes, pull your rib cage down, pull your belly button back to your spine. So that's set up for every single one of these exercises. So super simple. We're going to do very basic hammer bicep curls. You'll get sets and reps. I'll send you the workout on a sheet so that you can follow through. But when you're doing your bicep curls, you need to imagine that your upper arm is pinned and it's not going anywhere. And you're just going to bend from the elbow till the dumbbell hits your shoulder. Next one is tricep extensions, still standing. So you're going to go straight up overhead and you're going to drop them back as far as you can, keeping your upper arm right beside your ear. So we don't want it to come too far forward. It's got to stay here. And then we straighten, which is why for those starting out again, we don't do this one heavy. So Sarah Taylor, you should be right with this one fairly loaded, but everyone else, keep it nice and light. It's just for toning, okay? Next, we're going to do the 3 raises for delts. So I really like these. They're actually, I'm just making sure I'm not going to hit the mirror. They're good for rehab. They're good for making your shoulders look pretty, but they're also really good strength for shoulders. Shoulders can be a bit of a tricky one. So it's always good to work on your accessories. So super simple. We're going to raise out in front, out at 45, out at lateral. Out in front, out at 45, out at lateral. So it's really important that you keep your shoulders beside you for the lateral. The 45 is pretty obvious, 45 degrees. And the one in front, straight out in front. So this exercise needs to be 2 horizontal. Not below, not above, 2 horizontal. So for every single one. See, a lot of people do these here. Yeah, it's not really doing a whole lot. So all the way to horizontal, okay? So they're your first 3. Last one is a bit yucky, but it's really, really good for your arms. So we might actually chuck an extra one in there too. So we're going to do what's called Arnie. There's lots of variations of this Arnie press, but this is the way I do it. So we're going to put your dumbbells together, elbows together, forearms together, and your arms horizontal. So your upper arm is horizontal. Pull your ribs down, tuck your bum tight, draw your core back in. So from here, you're going to open, press, back down, close. Open, press, back down, close. So we want to feel like it's in a nice pattern and you're trying to meet your elbows together, okay? When you come to here, so after the press, we don't go below and we don't hang out up here, we go horizontal, okay? Last super fun one, just chuck it in there for something extra, is going to be the matrix. So everyone calls this one something a little bit different. I call it a bicep curl matrix. Some people call it 21, some people call it all kinds of 7s. It's funny, but it is what it is. So it's basically 7 reps, 3 times, different parts of a bicep curl. making 21. So for the first part, you're going to do the bottom half of a bicep curl. So from down at start position to halfway. So you're going to do that 7 times. Then you're going to do the top half. So you go from the middle to the top 7 times. We string this all together. There's no resting in between. After the 7, you do 7 full reps with your elbows pinned to your side. Your upper arm doesn't move forward and back. So we're not throwing the weight up there. Nice and steady. Okay, there's your workout. Just a little bit of something extra. Make sure you do this workout in the mirror. In the mirror, check yourself out the whole time. It's easier to keep your form correct when you're watching yourself in the mirror. Hey, okay, so your second workout is a core workout all based around plank. Those of you who have done a few classes or workouts with me before, you'll know I love a plank. Plank is probably one of my favorites because it encompasses a lot more than just core. So it takes into account shoulder stability, hip stability, your ability to focus on what you're doing in a different plane, not just standing up. So when you speak about core, everyone thinks that, this is their core from here to here. The core and core stability encompasses everything from your shoulder to past your hip. So to have a really strong, really solid core, we need to work on everything from here to here, and sometimes together, sometimes singularly. So when you're doing a plank, it's all together. So when it comes to plank, I am a bit of a fan of it being on hands, but I don't mind elbows either. If your wrists are compromised, you're not going to be doing it on your hands anytime soon. So hands, planks are done badly a lot. So we want to make sure when you do your plank, we'll talk about shoulders first, that when you're in, even if you're on your elbows, when you're in plank, your hands are directly below your shoulders. Not back here, not compromising your shoulder, not sticking out here, making your wrist hurt, although you will play with that, but not holding it there. Directly below your shoulders. So everything's nice and square. If you're on your elbows, it's going to look like this. So exactly the same. Your elbow is directly below your shoulder. The second part that everyone does, super bad, and you might have seen my Instagram the other day, is they don't hold their plank. This is not a plank. So we're not sagging here. I can't feel any part of my core. It's just my lower back and my shoulders. Just hanging here, hurting things. Ugh, takes my breath away. So we hold tight. So bring yourself up, tuck your bum down, push into your spines, push into your spine, draw your belly button back in. Hold tight. Everything helping out. So we don't want our quads just swinging in the breeze. Tight bum, tight quads, tight. Same if you're on your elbows. So I'm pretty sure, Sandra, you've got a wrist injury at the moment. So you're going to do this on your elbows. So for every day that you're in the gym, you should be able to do this. We're going to accumulate 2 minutes. That's it. That's the start. Accumulate 2 minutes. When this is too easy, which for some of you won't take long, we're going to start playing with adding extra things so that our shoulder stability is being brought into it a little bit more. So once you can do a plank pretty easy, hold good form, we're going to start playing with balls. So holding the stability on a single ball with your really good form. Maybe one of the rollers. Holding the roller really, really steady. Or maybe we'll just play with both. So we'll go roller underneath your hands, ball underneath your feet, just like this. So this way, your stability is being questioned, so your body has to work just that little bit harder to hold everything steady. Super heaps fun. Okay, so like I said in the video of the plank, we're going to attempt to accumulate 2 minutes every single time you're in the gym. 2 minutes is really not very long. So make the time, because the plank variation workouts are going to get a little more complex as we go along. So make the time, do the 2 minutes. And last but not least, if you don't already have the MyFitnessPal on your phone, download it. It's probably the easiest app fitness app to use. You don't need the premium version. Just get the standard one, it's free. It'll track your macros. We can set a bunch of different things. It helps you understand very easily how many carbohydrates, fats, and protein you're putting in your body every day. And the best part about one of these kind of apps is it makes you actually think about what it is you're putting in your body every day. So you'll be like, oh, maybe I won't just, Taylor, put that donut on my MyFitnessPal because Tiff will know, because I will ask and I will want to see it. So it may make you think twice, maybe not, but at least you'll be conscious of what it is you're eating. And if you do put everything in, you will understand at the end of the day how easy it is to eat in calorie excess, which is where our excess weight very often comes from. Not always, but pretty often. Also, all of those recipes that I sent you on every single one of the packages has a barcode at the bottom that you can scan with the MyFitnessPal app. You can also scan the backs of packs of food that you eat. Any packaged food, anything with a barcode, it can scan it and read it and knows what it is pretty much most of the time. So it takes the effort out for you. You don't have to, go, oh, I ate one potato that was about this big and 300 grams of chicken and blah, blah, blah. It does it all for you.